is particularly on the rails is technology. If we can have all our police stations where the telephone lines are automatically recorded, that's the FIR. Most of the cases, we argue around the fact as to whether the FIR was anti-timed. Technology can sort that out. We are excessively dependent on witnesses. Only if we had proper interrogation rooms with audiovisual facility in every police station, all statements of witnesses can be video recorded. Nobody will go hostile. We can also record the statements of the accused on video, and then Section 25 of the Evidence Act can be amended. It was amended in Tada. It was amended in Pota. So there is no difficulty about that. Third is, if we can have mobile forensic vans. India is not a third world country. We are an IT power. We can provide mobile forensic van which are connected with the police net, where you can take the blood sample on the spot. It accompanies the homicide team. You can take the blood sample and analyze the blood and find out whose blood matches with this one. And the fingerprints are taken.
We need a crash course in CSI.
And matched on the spot. Arushi would never have happened. If only we had this, very basic technology which is available everywhere. And in the courts, we can have recording facilities. The whole world has recording facilities for the trials, where the statements of witnesses and then transcription machines. These are the kind of things which can speed up, and we can get 90% conviction. Today, the conviction rate is so abysmally low that it's actually a high profit, low risk business.
Okay. May I add one thing to what Mr. Tursi has said? Every government in India is in defiance of the Supreme Court judgment on police reforms. I think you will bear me out.
1861?
No, 2006 judgment.
There is a 2006 judgment.
The police reforms we haven't had since.
On the police
Each one is committing a contempt.
Each state and the union government
is in contempt.
Is in contempt of the Supreme Court.
How can it be contempt? Can the Supreme Court direct them to make laws?
No.
But they are violating. They had
They are
said to
violating
inform the law.
the guidelines.
This judgment holds.
It's a Supreme Court
it
judgment.
had clearly said
I'm
they
not going
inform
into the
the
rights
law.
of the judgment. I am merely saying that there is a Supreme Court judgment of
The directions were very clear.
Idea being to make police responsible to public
judgment
rather
is not
than
that
public.
you enact a law.
It
Judgment
was
is
clearly
that you
said
consider
the
it.
judgment, this judgment
No,
holds
it was
good till you
mandated.
frame the law.
This particular one was mandated, if I'm right.
Yes, it was mandated in 2006 September.
And the
Mr.
fact of the-
Prakash Singh's judgment.
Yeah. And the fact
No,
is,
it's all advice to the government.
No state.
No, it was not advised.
Mr. Nalwar, I'm going to let you have the final
Clear
word on
direction.
this.
It was
No,
direction.
yeah. I simply want to say that, I have known of cases that have been lasting for 40 or 50 or odd years. So I think we should wait another 30 years before we get impatient about the states following this particular advice of Supreme Court. Because normally it takes about 40 years, I would say. I just want to say that, we have been talking about DNA. You see Indians in Singapore, you see Indians in the United States, you see Indians in the UK. They're performing exceptionally well. The only problem somehow is that in our own country, people with the same DNA cannot perform well. And the reason is, as our experts are saying, a system which has been built basically to muffle their creativity and to really to completely choke them from any kind of activity.
I would say it's not just muffled. There's been a section which is muffled, but we muffled ourselves. Each bureaucrat has chosen to muffle himself. Get into a comfort zone, security till you retire, and pension after, and deliver or not deliver, you're not accountable. You will continue to move up by seniority. There's no measurables.
You will do better if you don't perform.
It's average performance which takes you to the top.
That's why Justice Krishna here said that maybe by mistake you will get an outstanding judge in the Supreme Court.
Maybe by
You
mistake.
know,
Accidental
I want to
reforms.
make one point. The problem is that too many of our decision makers, they choose the people they like rather than the people they need.
By merit.
And this is the whole problem. You have around you people whom you like, they have around you people whom they like, and they may not be the best achievers.
Okay, Shankar, final, will
Club of
Modi
likes.
be able to come the next election on good governance, or you think we'll have to wait a while?
Well, some of the steps that need to be taken, he has spoken about, and there is some amount of discourse. But I increasingly feel that we are again seeing a risk-averse system. I have a sense of disquiet on a government that depends on the bureaucrats to find solutions. Solutions
They just have to deliver.
Solutions have to be crafted by politicians. They have to take the political risk and make it happen. The moment you do present a risk-averse picture, that means you are waiting for a crisis to be perpetuated or a crisis to come and knock at your door. What does the crisis do? It takes away the choice. You have to take a decision then. So I would much rather that the government precipitated the crisis, like police reforms, judicial reform. We have judges vacancies all over the place. We have the lowest number of police plus per thousand population. We have the worst foreign service to number of countries Asia.
Smallest number. Okay.
Yeah. So we have to work towards, otherwise
So
we
Modi
will
has
again be
to take
doomed
the
for a
risk.
That's what I
crisis.
Yeah.
said.
We are
When a
going to
political decision
end
is
now.
taken, however risk averse or not, it's delivered through the arms and legs of bureaucracy.
I say
That's what I'm
all
talking
I would
about.
like to
Those
emphasize-
2 million people.
All I would like to say, I think we've got a person who's going to give it a try. Whether it will succeed or not, time will tell.
Well,
No,
that
look at
was
the-
going to be my
look at
last
this
comment.
technology
Is
solution of e-Samiksha.
okay, I will have to wait for that for another
No,
show.
no,
We are
no.
totally out of
E-Samiksha
time
is
now,
a
ma'am.
technology answer. He is sitting in monitoring the decision taking in the process and the delay. E-Samiksha has
delay
already
is
entered
on
your
his own
secretaries.
table.
He is on his table to see who is sitting on which file today.
But
he is at that
There's
level.
delay on his own
E-governance,
table.
which is the traffic jam that he talked about. Well, is Modi a politician enough to take the risk that is needed to change the system? That is the big question that we'll be watching out for now. But from us, that's all for now. Thank you for watching this show.